Need the cameras 6 to 7 feet back off of me.
Once more, Caitlin Clark has achieved success. Just when the sports world thought she could no longer surprise us, the Ladies Professional Golf Association, or LPGA, made a shocking move that has left the WNBA shocked and looking for explanations. In recognition of Caitlin Clark's leadership, competitive passion, and global impact, the LPGA just reached a major cooperation agreement with her. But here's the twist. Insiders claim that because this contract has the potential to significantly change Caitlin Clark's future and possibly even the future of women's sports, it has caused a tremendous deal of hostility between the WNBA and the LPGA.
Inspired by me. Just
Yeah.
hitting him straight
Yeah, I need to stop spending time with you.
I actually kind of figured it out when we played last week.
Yeah. And then what happened?
Well, I haven't played since I was there that day.
Oh, really? What
Dude,
have
it
you
was
been
snowing.
doing?
It was there was like 4 inches on the ground in Indianapolis.
That's so nice.
I've been chilling. I've been actually doing this thing called basketball that
Wow.
takes up a lot of my time.
To find out more about Caitlin Clark's new LPGA contract, watch this video. WNBA executives were enraged by remarks made by LPGA authorities. How this could impact her WNBA career and why this momentous choice is still being discussed in the sports world. Let's begin now. It all started earlier this week when the LPGA issued an official press statement confirming what fans found hard to believe. Caitlin Clark, the star of the Indiana Fever basketball team, had committed to a multi-year ambassador and performance partnership with the LPGA. The alleged 8-figure deal includes promotional activities, commercial collaborations, charitable contests, and perhaps competitive involvement in celebrity program events.
So, I'm wearing clothes, and I got these nice golf pants. I like them because they're kind of joggerish. I got these Eastside golf shoes. The blue is on the bottom. My newest golf PEs are a work in progress. I need them to be perfect, so that's why I'm not.
For Caitlin Clark, golf is nothing new. Almost nobody expected the LPGA to bring her in at this level. She has already been seen at celebrity competitions, showcasing an astonishingly good swing and natural form. The narrator's tone in the footage. When the announcement was made, fans went crazy. Social media posts such as "Caitlin Clark is officially entering the golf world" went viral. Amazing marketing for golf and basketball. There is no stopping this woman. I hope the WNBA is ready because the LPGA recently made a big move. The LPGA said the agreement, which brings together the worlds of basketball and golf under one outstanding athlete, a celebration of influence and excellence. That's when the real stress began. WNBA executives were quite dissatisfied with something. Caitlin Clark represents the kind of leadership and global impact that transcends any single sport, Commissioner Molly Morrison stated during the LPGA news conference. I quote her as saying, she is the perfect example of what it means to promote women's sports around the world. That appears harmless and even charming at first glance. However, reports stated that a number of WNBA front office employees were furious behind closed doors because they believed the LPGA was suggesting that Caitlin Clark's real platform for global influence would be larger outside of the WNBA. An insider reportedly said, "It's like they're trying to steal the face of our league and frame it as a collaboration." By concentrating their marketing on Caitlin's visionary influence, something the WNBA has mostly relied on for fan engagement and TV, another executive even went so far as to remark the LPGA had overreached itself. In other words, rather than just being a cooperation, this was a declaration. So, why did the LPGA act in this way? The simple answers are growth and relevance. The LPGA has been searching for ways to attract a younger, more mainstream audience, especially in the US, where women's golf struggles to get regular TV coverage.
Good morning, Caitlin.
Let's go. Real
Did they
deal.
see you? Yeah. Okay.
So serious. Did you put snacks in here? Yeah. You guys want to get out here and do some? Hit it hard. We're here.
Caitlin Clark, on the other hand, is presently the most popular female athlete in America. She set records at the Iowa College Games. Bringing Caitlin into the realm of golf is about more than simply sports. Her WNBA debut was one of the most watched women's basketball broadcasts ever. It has to do with business. The LPGA just partnered with one of the world's most recognizable athletes. This is more than just a golf deal, a marketing specialist told ESPN. It's a cross-cultural interaction that is already producing beneficial outcomes. LPGA social media platforms saw a 72% spike in engagement within a day of the announcement. Reports state that Clark's co-branded line of "in just a few hours," the things were sold out. Even though the LPGA may have just made the best branding choice of the year, the WNBA has a very different perspective. According to a number of stories, WNBA authorities were unprepared for this deal.
But I've got to ask you first about your teammates' performance there.
Yeah, I'm proud of them. That's nerve-wracking, getting up in front of a bunch of people and having to hit a golf club. Obviously, we're basketball players, so we're not very good at this, but they make this event fun, so it's fun to have them out here.
And what has it been like for you today?
It seems that Caitlin Clark's team informed the league about her cross-sport collaboration discussions, while specifics were kept under wraps until the official LPGA announcement. That did not sit well with several league insiders. A WNBA communications director allegedly said off camera, "We've built so much around Caitlin. She is the focal point of every advertising campaign and television collaboration." The LPGA's recent meddling with her brand is disruptive. It's not just executives that feel uneasy. A few WNBA players have also quietly voiced their concerns. Although Caitlin is wonderful, the entire golf deal seems like distraction. Building the WNBA should take precedence than balancing two sports, a player who chose to stay anonymous told The Athletic. Others, however, see things differently. Some fans argue that Caitlin Clark is improving the WNBA and showcasing the power of female athletes in a range of sports by expanding her brand outside of basketball. There are two sides to it. Despite wanting her to flourish, the league does not want to lose control of the narrative. What is the true benefit of this transaction for Caitlin Clark? First, let's be clear. Not anytime soon, at least. She is not going to leave the WNBA. She has a contract with the Indiana Fever, and it is expected that she will return for the 2018 season following a hiatus for training and recuperation. However, here is the interesting part. Caitlin's LPGA deal reportedly grants her access to training facilities and flexible media appearances, which might align with her summer schedule. As a result, fans might see her in professional tournaments, golf charity events, and even in commercials with LPGA stars like Nelly Korda and Lexie Thompson. Don't be surprised if such appearances go well, Caitlin finally takes part in a celebrity invitational competition or mixed exhibition. One source claims that the LPGA is thinking of developing a crossover cup that would pair top golfers with athletes from several sports. You know who its face would be? Caitlin Clark. Behind closed doors, the WNBA is not very worried about Caitlin playing golf. It's that her influence might entirely shift away from the league. The primary driver of WNBA viewing at the moment is Caitlin Clark. Tickets triple, stuff sells out, and it hurts her ratings when she performs. If she starts investing time and effort in golf, even for appearances or sponsorship deals, the WNBA could lose its most valuable marketing asset to another sport. The LPGA is also aware that there isn't a rivalry on the course or court. It's a struggle for supremacy in culture. A sports business journal analyst explained it with expertise. The LPGA, not just Caitlin Clark, signed her story. They are betting that a complete league is not as potent as her name. Since Caitlin Clark is altering the rules, they could be right, to be honest. While players in the She is proving that a female athlete can seek attention from all over the world on her own terms, while the WNBA routinely fights for equal exposure and sponsorships. It's interesting to note that LPGA players have overwhelmingly expressed support for the pact. Nelly Korda, the world's best player at the moment, posted on Instagram, "Welcome to the LPGA family." Excited to see more people discovering our game, Caitlin remarked. Caitlin's competitive spirit fits perfectly in golf, tweeted Anuka Kasorn, one of golf's finest players. I can't wait to tee it up with you. That is a huge amount of support. It shows that the LPGA does not view Caitlin as an outsider. She is perceived by them as a part of the future and as a conduit between sports fans and generations. What happens next? The WNBA will most likely try to deepen its relationship with Caitlin, maybe by offering her more flexible media rights or other commercial incentives. The LPGA will continue to highlight her in upcoming events, charity competitions, and social media marketing. In actuality, though, we're seeing firsthand how women's sports branding will evolve in the future. For many years, female athletes had to fight for recognition. Caitlin Clark is flipping that. Now, the coworkers are fighting over her. Caitlin Clark is redefining what it means to be a global sports icon in both golf and basketball. At just 23 years old, Caitlin Clark has become a bridge between two of the most popular women's sports in the world. The LPGA's bold action might worry the WNBA. But one thing is for sure, women's sports are more exciting, competitive, and influential than ever. Caitlin Clark is proving to young athletes everywhere that genius knows no limitations. As spectators, all we can do is sit back, watch history unfold, and say, wow, whether she's sinking a three-pointer or playing a perfect drive down the fairway. Since this is just the beginning, thank you for viewing. We'll go on to give you the most significant news from the world of women's sports. Therefore, if you enjoy this video, don't forget to hit the notification bell, like, and subscribe. I'm your host, and this was Basketball and Beyond. Later, I'll see you.